Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar. Today we are talking about the localization tactics that will make the launch of multi-language campaigns easier for everyone within a pharmaceutical industry. So my name is Helen Rafalska and I'm Digital Excellence Lead within VISEVEN company, and here is also my colleague Olga Kornienko, who is Multi-Channel Excellence Lead.
Hello everyone, I'm excited to be hosting this session today. Let's take a short moment for everyone to join before we get started. And if you have any questions during the presentation, please type them into the question box in your control panel. We'll be happy to answer your questions at the end or direct these questions to us with the email afterwards. So, why are pharma marketers talking so much about localization? Well, because they know that going global means going local. Localization is the ultimate choice for communicating brands to the new markets and ensuring customer engagement. Let's check out some numbers.
Globalization speeds up information delivery and pharma professionals need to adjust to it. That is why pharma marketers are talking so much about localization, as localization is the ultimate choice for communicating brand to new markets and ensuring brand consistency and customer engagement. So the numbers are really very much impressive. Localization industry is growing at the rate 5.52%, generating $40 billion annually. So in about 2 years, we will be talking about $45 billion annually. The total amount that multinational companies invested in translation and localization increased from $26 billion to $38 billion in 5 years. And 94% of them are planning to increase those expenditures.
Besides, according to the forecast, in 2020, the total pharma revenue from the emerging markets is expected to hit about humble $340 billion and a $10 billion short of $500 billion by 2025. And as pharma professionals claim, localizing content drives sales in target markets. So content localization is a real revenue driver, and that's why pharma companies keep investing in it.
So the importance and the main aim of content localization is surely that it enables to enhance your business globally. And here, very important is to contact appeal new markets, regions, taking into account their language and cultural specifics. But how to optimize time and costs on all this new content? The answer is clear. No need to create it every time for every market. Localization saves time and budget resources, and you can easily reuse and adapt your materials for new regions. Very important point here is saving the brand message and simply adapting and tuning it.
However, the localization process can not always be that easy. Pharma marketing is in the race to provide speed and deliver more for less, and this needs streamlined decisions, making process at very least very fast. The top challenges of pharma content localization is fast delivery, but slow time to market. Another common complaint about localization process is that it is too manual and needs to be automated. Even if you've got the most efficient translation partner in the world, ping-pong email game will take years, and it gets too complex to manage when scaling up international deliveries without the right automation tools in place.
So there are several challenges to keep localization fast and simple. And like the first one can be because the content production chain is disparate across different countries and channels. This is where 80% of the problem lies. Third-party localization agencies, which are hard to check, and it's hard to check the relevance of translation. Sometimes CMS are hard to navigate and operate. And the second pain point or challenge can be the following: that Pharma refuses to see sharing, reusing, and repurposing content between global and local assets across different channels as a viable option. So this amounts to wasting time and costs, not only from a perspective of localization itself, but also from MLR approval cycle and time to market. One more thing, what makes the process even more complicated is that it's usually not mere translation. It's not even localization as we know it a couple of years ago. Localizing the intention, not the form, involves much more than just changing the date format, replacing a couple of images, and inserting translated text. So if previously content was created at the global headquarters and sent to local offices to use, now instead of translating, local offices and their supporting agencies like third parties are transcreating content. So what we get in the end of the creative localization process is more likely a new product of collaboration between global and local parties.
As here at VISEVEN, we are constantly facing the demand for localization from the pharma marketers. We see that it needs to be easy and reusable. Global templates, however, are not that easy to work with. That's where VISEVEN comes to the stage, with the solution which makes pharma marketers' lives better. A Digital Content Factory by VISEVEN brings global and local market teams and digital agencies together and ensures operations transparency, speeds up content development, localization, and review, as well as prolongs content life cycle.
So, to make sure localization is successful, companies, first of all, need to agree on the perfect end-to-end delivery model. The model needs to enable transparent workflow for both pharma and agency, and as the end result, providing pharma marketers with more options for global content adaptation and reuse at local markets.
And here I believe every one of you will agree that model cannot work by itself. It has to be implemented and put in place by the people working with it. So to make such a model work, we suggest to incorporate into the workflow the liaison manager, which serves as a single point of contact to coordinate all requests provided in written or spoken form. Liaison managers play a role of a human face to the provided services. It means that they communicate the success, they communicate and work around failures, and they keep everything what VISEVEN delivers transparent and understandable.
So let us look at the request execution flow. So once the request for localization is formed or any other kind of request, it is transferred to liaison manager for further clarification and sorting. Then the liaison manager transmits the request to demand manager, who leverages the priority of demand given the information about time, cost, resources, etc. Then channel manager in his turn monitors the channel capacity, performance, and increases efficiency and quality of delivered requests. Once the request is being processed by execution team, it is delivered to different channels.
And the transfer to the new workflow cannot be done all in one night. Change management process includes a sequence of steps or activities that are taken on the weekly or a monthly basis that move a change from inception to delivery. Our managers generate change management plans which are developed to support a project to deliver a change in time with minimal effort and maximum results. It is typically created during the planning stage with the pharma marketers.
Using Jira for time and request tracking makes it possible not only to achieve unprecedented transparency of processes, but also to find out the percentage of the content reused, which is really important, and also money and time spent. And the sure benefit is that you can even evaluate each manager who communicates with the countries.
So let's deep dive into the process from the point of view of the content factory. Digital Content Factory is a new way of managing and optimizing content lifecycle, as well as workflow between global teams, local teams, and external agencies, empowered by advanced technology, eVisert platform. So whatever you may have wanted to do with your digital content, for example, create, adjust, localize, review, approve, and reuse it, can now be done via a single eVisert platform.
So eVisert platform is our unique solution which enables to create, manage, update, localize key messages in a fast and cost-effective way across any channel, be it email or e-detailing or the whole website. It is the main solution for content production driven by cost effectiveness. Modular approach for efficient content reuse, covering multiple channels aligned with main digital content production principles in Pharma. And we've listed the key capabilities of eVisert, which are modular content framework. It enables to create, update, and reuse cross-channel modules. Then we have also in this platform like multi-channel content builder, localizer, and converter. It makes it easy to assemble channel-specific content, whatever it is, either email or e-detailing or the website within global templates, update and localize content effortlessly and in a cost-effective manner. The sure benefit of the platform is that it is already integrated with corporate systems, and these integrations help to publish modules for approval and distribute final content to selected channels and the system automatically. So we have already integrations with Viva Vault, Salesforce Marketing Cloud, Adobe Experience Manager, OCE, and many others.
According to the statistics, more than 53% of customers used to engage better if they have seen that content has been adapted to their local environment and if it was presented in their local or native language. And eVisert lets you to reuse and localize content in just one click. That helps to reduce production costs and speed up time to market, establishing the principles of simple reuse and repurposing across diverse markets and diverse channels.
So never before localization was so easy as it is now with eVisert. You can either localize manually or order the translation from translation agency or just request the localization directly from eVisert. And eVisert helps to adapt global presentations according to local specifics and localize language, images, and navigation. All you have to do is just choose the language to be localized and start the process. Let us cover three main options for easy content localization with eVisert. First of all, it is easy translation to the required language. Either online translation using eVisert localization table or offline translation with automatic import-export file capacity or external translation. Here we talk about collaboration with a translating agency. The second one is the precise adaptation to local market needs. You can consider easily local cultural differences and preferences in content, design, imagery, animation, navigation, and make the necessary changes with eVisert. And the technical adjustment to the available channels and platform. It is compliant with CLM and CRM settings and requirements, as well as by customizing the ready presentations.
eVisert Navigate allows marketers to easily find content created globally and locally, view it and reuse it. It means that all the items, all the email templates or editailers or even websites which are created will be stored and in order. It is organized smartly, so while searching for some content, you can apply various filters. You can filter them by brand, by therapy area, by locations, and so on. And what is even more important, that there is a possibility to choose the best practices. For example, those emails and presentations which show the highest engagement levels. So you can just copy and reuse them due to your own specific brand or region. And among other benefits that can be highlighted is the online e-detailing preview with all animation, interactivity, pop-ups, and other elements, adding the materials to favorite in order to check them and to see the updates instantly, presenting ratings, commenting on the like separate presentations by several co-workers, and which helps at it's time to see the relevance of this presentation, and also version control, which allows to get the updated and latest versions. Thus, anyone who has a eVisert account, be it a brand manager from the other company, like from the other affiliate of the company, or a creative agency, let's say, they can quickly grab the necessary template or media and proceed with either ready-made presentation or creating a new one from scratch on the basis of already approved and existing digital content.
Commonly, it is very hard and time-consuming to find and preview the essential content like presentations, emails, and templates. eVisert can help drastically to review and pre-evaluate it, enabling smooth content creation flow without unneeded installations and any extra efforts. So there are several possibilities to create the needed content. You can either create the digital content with your own team or involve an agency from scratch or with the help of available pre-configured templates. One more option that you can adapt and localize the existing content and apply edits to the text and media materials, change navigation, set up KPI monitoring, upload content to DAM or CRM, export your content easily to any kind of CLM.
It is very important that we can see the results from what we're doing. So without analysis, it would be quite hard to check effectiveness of your local content, and we understand it. So eVisert as a platform lets you to set specific KPIs which are connected to your CRM system. It definitely appears to be the greatest opportunity to analyze KPIs and adapt your strategy to improve results and grow your audience. Also, the platform has many more opportunities to offer. So you can see it live at our demo sessions or contact us for the personalized demo and discussion.
Recently, we at VISEVEN, like Digital Content Factory, introduced a brand new approach to content creation, which is connected content. It means that creating it once, improving it, you can use it everywhere, from e-detailing to the website. It is possible due to smart modular approach. We split content into flexible independent fragments. This enables to reuse, repurpose, republish content easily without extra effort, without extra costs or resources. So now content creation becomes fast and easy and meets the requirements, either working with a digital agency or as do-it-yourself approach. And as you can see on this slide, one and the same module is inserted into different channels, like channel templates. The first one is e-detailing, then goes email template and the website, and it is adapted according to the channel it is being used for. That is true create once and publish everywhere approach in action, and we call it COPE.
In other words, create once, publish everywhere. This gives the opportunity to save time and budget on development while keeping the high content quality. With the COPE approach, there is no necessity in redundant development. You can just reuse and localize the approved modules across the channels.
So the workflow is pretty clear and transparent. We create flexible cross-channel modules. It is easy and fast to update them by reusing approved assets from Vault or the digital asset management system. You build content inside of the channel template just by mixing and matching modules, and then publishing your ready-made email, e-detail, or website to the required channel just in one click. This gives the unique opportunity to cut the manual work for updating content in each channel, and as you can see with the wizard, it goes automatically.
So how we do it? It is really easy when you come across cross-channel connected modules. Core message with media or graphs and references that are approved to be used together and can be used without any difficulties within and across different channels. eWizard is a content management system that is integrated with Viva Vault for easy access and management of content, including these modules. All modules are functioning within connected content framework and are updated automatically in all the channels. For content distribution, eWizard is integrated with Adobe Experience Manager, Viva Vault Promo Max, and IQVIA, the OCE solution. We have proven that the experience with the content and transfer it from channel to channel relates all the modules and helps to work more effective with the content.
So let us quickly summarize. The key benefits you get while localizing with eWizard are the following. They are listed on this very slide, and I will just mention the first of all that eWizard has also eWizard Navigate, where you can easily get the global digital assets from the content store with a perfect, I should say, system of filtering these assets. You can easily localize and update them in a matter of hours, not weeks. You do not need to wait for somebody to do their jobs and so on. It is also possible to set up KPI monitoring without addressing technical team because the platform is very user-friendly and you do not need to have any programming skills to learn to use this platform. You can also review and comment and approve different types of content within a couple of minutes and not waiting for a couple of days. And then publish the ready-made e-detail or email, whatever type of content you are creating, to all the major CLM, CRM, or digital asset management system is in a single click.
So this is all for today's webinar, and we want to thank you for your attention. Hopefully the information highlighted during this webinar was interesting and useful. In case you have any questions or comments, please simply send us a message via email you can see on the screen, and we will be happy to contact you back. Thanks again for joining us, and have a great day.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to conduct this webinar for you.